Hey guys, how's it going? Today I've got a picking tutorial for you. We're going to learn how to pick quickly and be able to pick across different strings. Hopefully this will help with your shredding. And then I'm going to teach you the exercise that I played in the beginning of the video. So let's check it out. Alright, so when it comes to picking technique, there's a few things we've got to keep in mind. Firstly, the type of pick we use is actually very important. There's no right or wrong pick to use for shredding, but the thing is you need to find which pick is best for you, so try a bunch of different ones. I tend to use the smaller, stiffer, pointier picks. So this is a Tortex flex pick. It's fairly thick, it's fairly pointy, and it's quite small. The reason is for a small pick, if you choke up on it, because when we pick, we only want a little bit of the pick sticking out, right? We don't want to be shredding with the pick out that far. I mean, it's possible, but you want as little as possible sticking out. A pointier pick helps with picking accuracy. So if you're using a more dull pick, you might find that it's very hard to get consistent notes out of it. And then lastly, with the stiffer pick, it really helps move the string out of the way while you're playing, which is what we want. If we use a very flimsy pick, then it's the pick that's doing all the bending, and when you're trying to play fast, that's not the best thing. I mean, some guys use very flimsy picks to shred, but I would recommend starting with a stiffer one if you are unsure of what the best pick to use is. Alright, so now onto the actual technique of picking. It's very important that we don't squeeze the pick too much. So whether you have a bit of a fist grip like this, or you have like me and you have just the two fingers and then these guys are doing nothing, doesn't matter. If we tense up while we're playing, then we're going to tend to start picking from the elbow, and that is not what we want. We want wrist movements, and we don't want big wrist movements like that. We want small concentrated wrist movements when we are picking fast. Now when it comes to picking, the angle of attack is super important, and what this means is the angle at which we are striking the string with the pick. So if we can imagine this is a guitar string, it's obviously just a stick, but if I'm coming straight onto the string like this, right, this is no good. The angle that I'm attacking the pick is not helpful for playing fast. There's a lot of resistance. So what we need to do is tilt the pick at an angle so that it can pass through the string easier. So just play around with picking angles, just find a note to pick, just an open string even, and just pick it from different angles and see what works. So that's very flat. I didn't like it. If I start angling it more. Okay, you get the idea, but just play around with different angles and you'll see what works best. Alright, so the next thing that I find to be super important, but I don't hear a lot of people talking about it, is what our hand should actually be doing while we are picking fast. Should we have our wrist anchored to the guitar while we're playing fast, or what should we be doing? So what I found was if I anchored my hand or my wrist to the guitar and I wanted to play fast, I would start up on the lower strings with a good picking angle, but by the time I got to the higher strings, my hand would be at a different angle than I started at, because I'd be picking, and to get to the lower strings I was just moving my wrist like that, and then I ended up with a different angle. So what I found was, instead of anchoring, what I do is I use my elbow to move across the different strings as I'm picking. If I just play through a scale, see how I started sort of up here, and with my elbow as I'm picking, I'm going downwards. And it's the same thing if I'm going back, it's just the opposite. So I hope that helps you. Alright, now onto the exercise that I played at the beginning of the video. I'm going to play it again. Alright, so all we're doing here is the C major scale, right? And it is the 3-note per string Ionian shape. Now I don't want to get too much into the technical aspect of it, but all we're doing is just playing Do, Re, Mi, right? But across all the strings. And we're playing it from the 8th fret, which is C on the low E string, all the way up to F on the high E string, which is the 13th fret, and then we're just going back. So if I play it slowly. Okay, Very simple, but this is the basis of all music, which is why I wanted to use it as the exercise. Now, the reason I picked the 3-note per string shape for the scale is because we're going to practice some economy picking. If you really want to practice picking quickly, economy picking is the way to go. If you haven't heard this term before, basically when it comes to playing fast, we get alternate picking, which is just picking down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. So every stroke you pick, the next one will always be the opposite. Right, but that's just one note. Alternate picking doesn't work the best all the time. So for this exercise, we're going to do economy picking. And all that is, in the most basic explanation possible, is that it is the most efficient way to pick. So our economy picking, all it's doing is it's getting our pick into the best position for the next note. So the first 4 notes of the exercise that we're doing today, it's going to be 8, 10, 12 on the low E string and then 8 on the A string. So it's going to be down, up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, down. You'll find that eventually you'll see why you can pick quicker that way. So just start off by practicing the first half, the ascending part of the scale. Down, up, down, 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 down, up, down. Okay. You'll quickly find that this makes the most sense when it comes to picking that passage. If I start going back down the scale, I can use economy picking as well, and I can start on an upstroke. So it'll be up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. So basically going down the scale is opposite to going up the scale. And that's what's really nice about the 3-note per string patterns when we're playing passages. Now let's quickly talk about the way you're going to practice this scale. So obviously a metronome is great and you can play at any tempo you want, but we really want to be able to practice little bursts of speed here. So that's why when I started the exercise, I play the first 6 notes a bit slower. So it's going to be da, 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 da. Okay. We can use that time while we're moving slowly to check if our technique is good, and if we're happy with it, then we unleash speed. The idea is to get comfortable with the economy picking. It's to get comfortable with moving our hand in this diagonal way while we're picking, and it's also just to get used to playing across multiple strings and playing scales, basically. So once you get comfortable with this exercise, I know it's not the prettiest sounding thing, it's very standard, just a C major scale, but you'll find that it'll help you play other things. This type of picking is great for stuff like Summer by Vivaldi. Anyway, you get the idea. So go off and practice and let me know how it goes. I really do hope this video helped you and that you got something out of it. Thank you very much for watching if you did make it this far, and I really appreciate it. And if you'd like to leave a like or a comment, or if you'd like to subscribe for more, I would really appreciate that as well. Otherwise, have a great day further. Cheers.